then when one of the people you care about go missing, you'll come back and remember you should have asked first where those people went. Spoiler for Euphoria. So Rue got. And she made it through all these fantastical life or death situations, and in the end succumbed to a man. To the system that allows Fenty to exist. I should be devastated. I remember watching season 1 and sobbing. I watched it again and again and again because I recognized myself in Rue. I saw things that I couldn't look away from, things that I had been trying to hide away from. And I felt it coming, her passing. And I did not cry this time, not because I wasn't upset or devastated, but because it reminds me of how I felt end of last year, or one could say beginning of this year, with Stranger Things. Jane, Hopper, Elle, another one, young lady who survived so much, made the impossible possible, and then at the last minute ended. Or did she? What do these two young ladies have in common? One is of the real world, and one is of the mythical one. Both were written by white men who used female characters to fulfill their own imaginations. Now, earlier this year, I was devastated. I was devastated, and then I was frustrated, and then I was angry at the Duffer Brothers. And you would think, hey, Sam Levinson is plenty to be mad with, too. He's given a lot to frustrate me. And this time around, I ain't mad. Why am I not mad? Because of white fritillaries. Yes. Do you know what those are? That is the flower that did Nate in. But that is also the flower we see in the show. The OA. The OA, starring Zendaya and Alexa Demi. The OA with the rose-stained glass window, which we see in Stranger Things and in Euphoria Season 3. The OA with the scene with the funhouse mirrors. Funhouse mirrors, which were also in Stranger Things and the OA. And Euphoria. I'm getting these 3 shows mixed up because they're so connected. Now, whether or not you agree with the conspiracy theory Conformity Gate, that certain shows are using specific symbolism to hide a deeper message, what we can say is that Sam Levinson and the Duffer Brothers, these white guys, are intentionally provoking the public with their antics, with their comments, with their plot devices, or treating women like plot devices. And I'm here to say I don't think it's because they are dumb. That is what is said on the street. Oh, they're just so unintelligent. So unintelligent that they won us over the previous seasons and just happened to mess up the last season happened to make the last season so spectacularly different in tone and dialogue. They just accidentally did that. Or did they choose to do that? Now, we can disagree on the reason why they chose to do that. But take note that this was intentional. Giving Rue such a devastating end, when this is fiction, when this is something we can choose, they chose this, that is sending a particular message. But what is it sending? With the roses and the white fritillaries, what are they saying? What is the deeper message? Do not try and write it off. Please look deeper. And if you are frustrated, use that anger, that frustration, and to fuel you into research. They touched on some interesting topics that we don't look into. Where are the pregnant women? What happened to the pregnant women in Stranger Things? But really, what happened to the pregnant women in this country or in this world? What is happening to the children? The children in the house in the OA? Where are the lost teens? Where are the S workers from Euphoria? Where are they? This is what I'm trying to say, that there is a deeper message, a deeper frustration that we should be feeling, because they are pointing out some very serious topics. They're inserting it in a way that you could just brush it over and get caught up in the selective outrage and your emotions, and overlook that those huge things. Yeah, you can call them plot holes, or they are trying to hint at something bigger that we should be aware of, that we are aware of actually, but the news keeps trying to confuse us and distract us with all these other things. The missing people, the missing pregnant women, the missing teens, the missing S workers. And yeah, you could say you don't care about women. You can say you don't care about S workers. You think they're terrible or whatever. You don't care about teens that make mistakes and break the law. But then when one of the people you care about go missing, you'll come back and remember you should have asked first where those people went, because your loved ones probably went there as well. Thank you.